I've seen even Microsoft 365 have now introduced a series to help companies migrate from GP to Business Central. Is it a simple migration where you move the data from one platform to the other, or would you consider this an implementation?
I think it's probably more of a newer implementation in a lot of instances, and it's less to do with the actual premise between the two, right? In theory, you could move the data and the configuration, and it should work. But a lot of clients have been on Great Plains for a really long time, and those clients have modified their environment pretty significantly in some cases, or maybe they have a dependency on an independent software vendor that maybe hasn't made the jump to Business Central. Are there clients out there that can do that? I'm sure. I don't see them very often because of some added complexity factors. There's also some shifts within some organizations that kind of make that less of a conversation of migration. Not every client that makes the move from Great Plains to Business Central is looking for a one-to-one, which I think is probably a better way to look at it as well, because potentially you may not want to just quote unquote replicate what I'm doing today in the newer platform. Mm-hmm. You might want to iterate your processes, or you might want to create a significant automation process within things like accounts payable has been a hotbed topic over the last 6 months to a year. And as you look at that transition is maybe the better way to frame that. Sometimes it is a migration of data and some process to a newer system, and other times you might use this as a springboard or the starting off point for organizational change, or maybe a process that has been a struggle or a pain point for the last 10 years. You might use this as the ability to change that, right? I often try to tell clients not to try to make a one-to-one relation between platforms. Use this as an opportunity to refine and gain some business, either efficiencies or in some cases, reduction in overhead and cost, by leveraging some of the tools that are out there for that step, right? I might have, in some cases said, blame the implementation, right? Use this as an opportunity to fix some of the things that are out there that you quote unquote, I've always done it that way. If that's not a good way to always do it, use the implementation as the catalyst for that change.